Joining us this morning to talk about the relationship of MLK's message today in our community is my Chao Duddeck. Good morning, my Chao.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well. And in MLK's I Have a Dream message, how does that evolve from his time to our time and what we're seeing today?
There's been tremendous progress and setbacks, but I'll focus more on our progress. I think there's been an intentional effort to invest in an increase in our diversity, equity, and inclusion work, as well as an increase in listening to the voices of minoritized and marginalized people. And I will end that there's increase in representation at the local, national, and stage in terms of leadership. So we've made a lot of progress in the short time since the 1960s.
Yeah, MLK really valued service to the community. So what does it mean to truly serve the full community?
It's different for everyone, whether it's using your voice, your talent, being kind and thoughtful to your neighbors. But for me, I think personally, it is my responsibility to teach my children who are observing, watching how I navigate the world. And so teaching them how to be kind, thoughtful, loving, caring individuals are behaviors that mirror the future for their practices. And I think professionally, Dr. King's vision was one of unity and inclusion, and having dialogues with my colleagues so that we honor, respect one another with dignity are things we can do to bridge that community service piece.
Where do you see some of our challenges? Where do we need to make advancements in certain areas of our community now? So maybe in 60 years we look back and say, wow, look at how far that we've come.
I mentioned unity. I think working together, there's a lot of unknowns or fears. And I think if we reach out across the aisle or our neighbors and get to know one another from a genuine, authentic point of view, I think we can move things much faster if we work in unity.
And you talk about unity. What are some ways in our society right now that we can work together?
I would say listening to understand instead of listening to respond. Other ways that we can work together is, getting involved, learning about what's happening in your community, talking to people from diverse backgrounds, and doing your own research, utilizing the library system to educate yourself as well as doing the research so that you're aware of what's happening.
My Chao, we really appreciate you taking some time this morning to chat with us. And as we think about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. this morning, we appreciate you in providing some insight to that.
Absolutely. Thank you.